What's up, guys? We're back with another episode of Steins. I have a new camera, much wider angle, much higher quality, and probably some better lighting. I don't know. And I shaved, and I'm growing it back. But this is an episode of Steins, and this was an interesting episode because we had a little bit of an interaction. Well, we started off back at Ferris's place in the room that Maho was staying in. Still a mess. But there were consistent references to this laptop, and we find out that it is Kurisu's laptop. That's more important later, but there was a bunch of other stuff through this episode, so we had a bit of fan service, of course. We had some fan service. I'm going to kind of go through this really quickly because I'm recording this just before I need to go to work, but a bit of fan service after a bit of a party over at Ferris's house with Moeka and Maho, and of course Ferris. And then after that, so we have Okabe getting back into the beta tester program now that they've recovered the server for Amadeus, which is kind of cool, though we're still not 100% sure why why Amadeus was attacked, though we're fairly certain it was to get all of Kurisu's time travel knowledge out of the Amadeus system. So there was that, and then we had this... we had this time, basically we had a bit of an interaction between Maho and Okabe, and of course we also had Amadeus there going around town. We got to see that Maho is very, very into parts and electronics. Like, she really liked some of the cool electronic stuff that was around the town when they were going through Akihabara. And it was kind of cool to see that, but we also see that they were in an arcade, and Maho saw this at-channel character. They picked on Amadeus because Kurisu liked some at-channel, or was an at-channeler, and so Okabe picked on her a bit for that. And Maho shared the fact that Kurisu had one of those at-channel characters in her bedroom as decoration, but it was burned in a fire. So Maho was trying to win it. We didn't know why at first. Maho was trying to win it. She couldn't win it. She was having troubles trying to get it, and she couldn't. Okabe ended up winning it, and Maho got it so that she can send it to Kurisu's mother as a gift, since the previous one was burned in a fire, which I thought was very, very touching. And we kind of wrapped the whole thing up with a very kind of dark visit to where Kurisu died, in the radio station, or the radio building. And it clearly had an effect on Maho, but it had a very, very hard effect on Okabe. It was, it looked like he almost threw up. It was real bad. And because of that, Maho's just like, I don't know what she wants. It's like she wants to know what his relationship with Kurisu was, because she doesn't. She's like, it's clearly more than a few days. It's, months, weeks, how long? And it again shows how much time and interaction Okabe had with her through all of the time leaps that he did, where a couple weeks, I think, of time for him could have been months or years with his time leaping tech. So we really don't know, but it had a huge effect on him. And then we discover more about that laptop that we had seen previously, which is that, it's Kurisu's laptop, and it has all of her, what Maho said was her legacy, or all of her time travel knowledge. Everything that she had been researching, the papers before she had a chance to publish them, all that kind of stuff, which is why people are after that, because it has so much just unpublished theory, or so many unpublished theories from Kurisu, that it could be what sparks and leads the arms race to World War III. And this is a point for me where I feel like Okabe should probably just explain himself to Maho instead of scaring the crap out of her by grabbing her and being like, it's going to spark World War III, because it's going to basically just distance people from him because they don't know what he's talking about. They don't know why he's all worked up about this. So it's like, maybe just, speak and tell them. Don't just drag it out and freak people out. That's just me. That's just my thought on it. But yeah, that was kind of irritating to me, that's kind of how he's been interacting this whole time. Whereas if he just tried to explain everything, yeah, people might have a hard time believing it, but look at what happened with Mr. Braun. Mr. Braun just went, yeah, it's hard to believe, but sure, you know? So, I don't know. I can't really nitpick this show because it explains everything for one reason or another at some point. So, anyway, but that's been my little mini review of it. It was a freaking awesome episode, and if you guys want to watch the reaction to it, head on down to the link in the description. Once you're done watching it, head on back here, leave a comment, make sure to subscribe before or after you watch it, and like. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you all in the next video. Make sure to be there, and have a good one.